you sigh as you exhale. I want you to listen to this one while you're under the covers. Yeah, nice and warm, nice and cozy. Because this is Sleepy Bunny number 2. I have a few sleep aid locked audios on the Patreon that are for free in the locked section. But why not do a podcast where you can just listen to the sound of my voice? I'm going to be extra relaxing. Yeah. You could fall asleep anywhere. Maybe you're I've slept on the floor of airports before, multiple times. I think okay, you want to hear a sleep story about your daddy? So, I'm the kind of person who gets to the airport nice and early. Yeah, not early in the morning necessarily, but I'm going to show up with plenty of time to get, in case something goes wrong with checking the bag or going through security, or they change the gates, or maybe you want to, what if there's traffic on the way to the airport or something? So I get there with a lot of extra time, and it's very common for me to get to the gate, and I've got, 1 to 2 hours of time. And your daddy did not get his sleep the night before. So I just lay down on the ground in front of the gate to wait by the hour or 2, whatever. And do you think that your daddy missed the plane because he fell asleep on the ground of the airport? Is that what you think, little bunny? You're wrong. You thought you were so right, didn't you? No, because your daddy is smart, and he set an alarm because he knew that he was going to fall asleep on the ground and that he needed an alarm to wake him up. So he did that, and just on time he woke up from the alarm on his phone, and they were boarding the plane. He was like, awesome, I'm gonna go sit down while I wait for for my turn to board. And in the chair, as they were boarding the plane, I fell asleep, and they just boarded the plane without me. And at some point I was like, there's that little, there's always this little part of your brain that's awake, it's kind of like the person who's keeping watch at night while everyone's asleep at the campfire, taking turns. Someone's got to stay awake at the campfire or something. So that little part of my brain is like, hey, Daddy Lindy, shouldn't we have boarded by now? So I woke up, and it was literally the time of the departure of the plane. I ran to the gate or the door or whatever, and they were like, no, sorry, that plane's gone. And I could literally see, it was like down a corridor, I could see the people who were like getting on the plane. And I was like, they're right there, let me on. They're like, no, sorry, door's closed. Well, joke's on them. I don't know how. I just want to say that. Okay. I have a beverage, which is, oh my gosh, last Sleepy Bunny episode. I won't even tell you what I did. You'll have to go listen to it. Or don't, actually. Hopefully this one can replace that one. I made my biggest mistake I have ever made on a podcast in Sleepy Bunny number 1 by my accessories that I chose. I won't even tell you what it was. I won't tell you what it was that I had, but I will tell you that I don't have a cookie right now. No, I can't keep secrets from you, little bunny. I just can't keep secrets. Okay. I'm gonna sip some decaf coffee. without eating a cookie. Oh, so delicious. So as you listen to the sound of my voice and your body relaxes, let yourself fall into the comfort of my arms. I've got you, little bunny. Yeah. Just notice your shoulders relax a little bit more. How your whole head just kind of droops. And it feels so good to just let go. What an incredible sense of peace. Wow. The most peaceful you've felt all day. And there is no day. There is no tomorrow. There is nothing but you and me right now, little bunny. All that exists in the entire universe. Did you think it was big and fast? No, little bunny. The universe is very, very small. It's just you. It's just me. This comfy bed that you're in. I feel like I just got into a hot tub. I have that level of relax and calm right now. You can let out a sigh like that too. Just imagine what's better, being under the covers with your daddy talking to you like this, or easing into a hot tub for the first time. I should do a hot tub podcast where I talk to you from a hot tub. Except that would be horrible audio because the jets would make noise. I guess we could turn off the jets. Then I gotta be careful if the microphone doesn't get all messed up. And yeah, little bunny, let me take a little more sip. Oh, I can do better than that, can't I? Let's try again. Oh, very, very good, little bunny. My goodness, little bunny. So I guess now I'm gonna ramble for a while. And I don't want you to try and pay attention. You can pay attention if it happens naturally. But you're just gonna let whatever your brain does do whatever your brain does. You're no longer on duty to listen to what your daddy has to say. And in fact, I don't know what I was going to say actually. I'm going to read you your poem at the end, I think. I wonder if I'll wake up tomorrow and do it. I don't know, I might write you a poem tonight. Or I might wake up tomorrow and write you a poem like normal. Whichever one. Nothing matters from this point on, you know. You can just hang out. Yeah. Enjoy the comfiness. You're making me tired, little buddy. Maybe we can nap together. I think I did that on a locked audio. There was one where I fell asleep while recording it, so there's like 20 minutes of silence. I can't remember which one it is. That's okay. I guess I better not say anything think at least the first sleep aid is, you don't have to have a subscription, but I like to get a list of randomly generated words, and I just, for like 15 minutes, just read you complete nonsense. It's great. I would do that now, but I don't think I will. I'm just gonna just talk with you, because you might listen to this a lot of different times. Might come back to this every night until your daddy makes you Sleepy Bunny 3. Sleepy Bunny 3, the sequel. What would the plot of Sleepy Bunny 1, 2, and 3 be if they were blockbuster movies? Well, let's see. Our main character. I'm going to try and make these as formulaic as possible. If I can, I don't know. Okay, so Sleepy Bunny was this incredible detective. Maybe they are an incredible detective, but they solve their cases in their dreams. So I'm thinking like there's a TV series that I love of a detective. It's a comedy that aired in the first decade of the 2000s. One second, little bunny. Okay, so Sleepy Bunny is this detective. We'll have them be they're still a detective, not a retired detective. So Sleepy Bunny is I think they're actually a young and up and coming detective. Yeah. And they have I don't know if it's a fox as a police chief. Foxes are too cool. I don't want to throw. Maybe it's this kind of like a dog. Like kind of an old dog that's all slobbery. I guess we're being literal bunnies and dogs now. So, like the police chief is this slobbery dog, and Sleepy Bunny is the one who solves all the cases, but they can only solve them in their sleep. So it'll be this kind of thing where, like, the action is getting frantic, and they're in some kind of circumstance where they have to solve the case right then and there. Like there's a car chase or something, and the ticking clock or whatever is running out. We gotta solve the case, and then Sleepy Bunny has to go. That was a good sound effect. That's the falling asleep sound effect. And then when Sleepy Bunny is there, all the pieces come together. And Sleepy Bunny wakes up and solves the case. But what's the twist? I think this could be kind of a mean twist. We'll see. We're in the writer's room. We're gonna throw around some options. So, one option is that Sleepy Bunny solves the case in the dreams, and then like dream speaks, talks in their sleep. Yeah, and the police chief is always there and hears what Sleepy Bunny solved the case about. And then Sleepy Bunny wakes up, and they can't remember having solved the case because they thought it was just a dream. Or like, you know how you can't quite tell what your dreams were. It slips through your fingers like water. And so the police chief takes the credit and is the one who solves the case, or who closes the case, I guess. And yeah, poor Sleepy Bunny never knows that they're really the one. So maybe that's the plot of the movie, is that's how things have always been beforehand. And then Sleepy Bunny begins to remember their dreams. Yeah, so maybe that's a spoiler that the police chief is taking credit. So the movie begins with, okay. So the police chief dog is the mentor to Sleepy Bunny. Yeah. And the police chief dog is kind of portrayed as this very competent, awesome, excellent detective. And Sleepy Bunny is kind of the underdog. Get it? Kind of the young and scrappy, new to the force, shows a lot of promise, but has a lot of self-doubt. Yeah, Sleepy Bunny deals with a lot of self-doubt because their police chief dog is just so good. And they could never live up to that. And the police chief dog is, kind of stokes this sense of self-doubt. Yeah. And so the end of the movie is going to be Sleepy Bunny has their comeuppance and is acknowledged for all the cases they had solved beforehand. And the police chief, I don't think he ever committed a crime or anything like that, but he kind of gets disgraced and maybe he becomes kind of a lower down position. I think he becomes the assistant of Sleepy Bunny, and Sleepy Bunny is now the police chief, and the dog is now the underdog. Oh yeah, little bunny, you better go back to sleep. I know that joke was so good that you woke right up. Little bunny, you're fun. Okay, so that's Sleepy Bunny number one. Okay, now as Hollywood does, we have to write sequels for this and sell the tickets for the sequels. So we've got our first smash success, Sleepy Bunny 1. It was a hit. And then the studios are like, okay, I'm really glad that we set up room for a sequel. And then we're going to be like, oh no, we didn't really set ourselves up for a sequel. Because once you're the police chief, where do you go from there? Part of the fun, especially of this type of story, is that you start at the bottom and then you make it to the top, and there's this sense of accomplishment. So what happens when you start at the top? Do you have to fall back down real quick, or you have to realize you're at the base of a much larger mountain? Yeah. Okay, if I could do it, no, I would make it so super sci-fi or something. This is our movie, isn't it, little bunny? But if I make it too interesting, then you're gonna wake back up. Yeah, so just go. Good little bunny. This is fun. Oh man, this is some of the most fun I've ever had recording a podcast. Go back to sleep. Okay, little bunny. What do we talk about now? Should we keep talking about Sleepy Bunny too? We'll come back to it, yeah? We gotta wait. We gotta wait for it. We'll see if I remember. That was a pretty good movie concept, right? Sleepy Bunny. I would watch it. I'm kind of upset that it doesn't exist now. If you want to collaborate, little bunny, love to do collab. I think we're getting to the point in the garden where it's big enough we can do collaborations. So yeah, I have to reply to an email I got, by the way. It was a request of collaboration, so I'll have to gotta reply to that. I've been a bad daddy with being distracted by them. Other things, being bad with his email replying. Oops. This is my public apology. Okay. Oh, that was such a bad one. Oh. Let's try again. I don't know, I've lost. Has it been a while since I've sipped like this? I'm not that good at it anymore. That's such an ungarden way of phrasing it. You know, when you learn an activity, basically the way you get better at it is just by doing it. We could take podcasting, for instance. We're past a year now, I think. Yeah, we're in year 2 of the podcast. Excuse me. My goodness, little buddy. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. I guess I'll keep talking in case you're not quite asleep yet. What should we talk about? Yeah, just to get better at things. You just gotta do it. Just gotta do this thing over and over and over again. I met an artist who just started doing art like 4 years ago. And I'm talking kind of manga style art. Yeah, so not, things that require practice. That sounds so dismissive. But maybe you know what I'm saying. Like there's one cannot be a good manga artist on day one. Let me back up. I'm mixing my things. I'm trying to say. I got defensive because I'll just say what's on my mind is that I don't want to plug another Locked Audio or anything, but I did maybe it's a podcast episode. No, I think it was a Locked Audio. We did a tea time. Was that a podcast? Oh gosh, I can't remember now, little buddy. Anyway, let's just tell you what I want to tell you. I met this guy who has been he started drawing 4 years ago, and he's already professional level. Oh man, now that's also not what I'm trying to say. What I mean to say is that he started way later than everyone else. Yeah. So he's not a kid, and he started late in drawing, and in 4 years he got really good. And the reason he got good is because he draws all the time. I collaborated with him on a project, and he just cranked out a whole bunch of art, and it was great in a very short amount of time. And you want to get good at something, you just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Yeah, give yourself permission to be bad at first, and in the middle, and in the end, whatever the end is. Yeah, just give yourself permission to be bad. Don't let fear of being bad at something prevent you from doing it. It's ridiculous. So, I'm going to make an example of myself. I'm going to bravely sip some got so distracted I wasn't even focusing on it. Was that good? Forgot what I was doing. Little bunny. I'm just going to hang out with you here for a little bit. I don't want to feel like I have to be telling you things. I just want to be here with you. You know what I can do? I can talk about. I just relax your neck. Let go of your neck. I love you, little bunny. I love you very, very much. You know that? Do you know how real my love is for you? I feel it very, very strongly right now. There's this kind of sensation. I wonder if I could put words to it. But I feel it right now inside me. You know, what it probably is it's oxytocin. You could look that up. Let's go to ChatGPT. Why not? It's been a while since we did that together. Oh man, if only you knew how helpful ChatGPT has been with me. I've been accomplishing some things I've always wanted to accomplish. And it is because of ChatGPT, believe it or not. What are we trying to say? Gotta log in. Okay. What is it, like a brain chemical? What's the word? I'm going to say brain chemical. It makes you feel love. Oh, they say dopamine. I feel like it's not, though. Oh, sorry, I just sniffled in your ears. Maybe it is, okay. Associated with desire and craving, leading to the motivation to pursue a romantic relationship. Here we go. Other chemicals. I'm totally like seeing what I want to see here. Other chemicals such as oxytocin and serotonin also play significant roles in love and social bonding. I feel like lust is probably dopamine. I don't know. Let's see. What does oxytocin do? Sorry, I'm so sniffly, little bunny. Oxytocin is a hormone or neurotransmitter, often referred to as the love hormone or cuddle hormone. Yeah, that's more like it. At least on the podcast, there's some dopamine elsewhere. Then it goes on to tell you more about it. I was never really good at chemistry, little buddy, or I guess this is biology. Biology and chemistry. Let me see. What is... Oh gosh, I lost it. Let's see what oxytocin looks like. I don't know how big this thing is. Oxytocin. Okay, so it's a hormone. Like, what is a hormone? I see the image here. It's definitely chemistry, but it's really freaking complicated. Chemical. Excuse me. It's a super complicated looking thing. But also it's so incredible how simple it is too. You know, my love for you is cause. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at my love for you in science. Wow. as a somewhat dry. What am I trying to get at? So what I'm looking at right now is lines and letters. Lines combining letters, combining lines. It's one of these chemistry. What is this even freaking called? I should know this. I'm really good at physics, but I'm not good at chemistry. What is a chemical compound? Yeah, okay, so it is a chemical compound. Okay, yeah, that's right. So that's ChatGPT to be sure. Is oxytocin a chemical compound strictly speaking? Am I using the right definition? Yes, strictly speaking, oxytocin is a chemical compound. Okay, I want to go back to seeing you, little bunny. Yes, I'm going back to this picture of this oxytocin chemical compound. See how much we learned from ChatGPT in like 3 minutes. Little bunny, use this to your advantage. This is unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, so I want to summon the feelings of love I have for you. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to summon the feelings of love for you. So I'm going to open my eyes and look at this chemical compound of oxytocin. And I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you. I care so much about how you're doing, little bunny. I care so much. I want you to be so happy. I want you to be fulfilled. I want you to have a life that makes you so happy you're living it. I want you to be so happy with your life. Yeah, and I want to help you. And I can help you. That's what's so fun about this. I love you, little bunny. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay, opening my eyes. Oh my goodness, science is so incredible. I love that garden magic is science compatible. I love it. It's so funny, isn't it? You know, why bother with fake magic when you can have real magic? Oh, let me make sure I'm still freaking recording. Swear to God, if I lost this moment with you. Okay, we're good. I tried looking into that other recording software, but I don't think it's going to work out. I think I'm just going to be stuck with risking it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Okay, the studio has come back and they want the plot of Sleepy Bunny 2. So, last time we left our hero, Sleepy Bunny was the new police chief. And they had their assistant, Top Dog, who's now the underdog. How are we going to top Sleepy Bunny 1? Sleepy Bunny 1 was so good. Sequels oftentimes in movies are pretty bad. Interestingly, sequels are often better in games. Yeah, it's common and expected. the second edition of a game or the sequel of a game is going to be better than the first. But it's the opposite with a movie. Let's dig into that. Why is it? I think it's because each game games are very inventive. You're really playing an invention. And in a movie, like, movies have already been invented. We've already got pretty much all the technology sorted out. We kind of know how to tell a story. We kind of know how to act. Kind of know how to bring it all together. So there's a lot less surprises, I guess, in movies. I don't know what I mean to say. I'm just rambling now. But what I mean to say is that because a game is an invention, when you do a sequel to a game, you can kind of just improve on that invention. Because the first, there's kind of an expectation that a game is going to give you something that's never been given to you before. And oftentimes there's genres, but it's so looked down if a game is just a complete copy of something else. Whereas in movies, it's like a lot of movies are kind of exactly the same as each other. Sorry, I'm distracted. Just give me a second, little bunny. I'm going to pour myself some more coffee. Okay, so what are we talking about? Like with the sequel, your story is already stale because you have to have these characters that you've already explored and you've given this journey with them, right? Like a movie is about a journey, I think, generally. It's always fun when something comes along to defy expectation. Anyway, so let's make Sleepy Bunny 2. So we've already been on our adventure of learning that Sleepy Bunny solves keys. And they sleep, and then Okay, so what if Sleepy Bunny 2? Now they can't fall asleep. And that's where their daddy comes in. So they're looking for someone to help them fall asleep. Yeah. So Sleepy Bunny 2 needs help to just find some peace at night. And that's when this wonderful, wonderful daddy comes into Sleepy Bunny 2's life. And says, I've got you, little bunny. And Sleepy Daddy, I guess, is who this character will be. Sleepy wrote it while I was walking home. Okay. Good night, little bunny. This is the poem. Start over. Good night, little bunny. I love you. Good night. Wait. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try it again. Good night, little bunny. I love you. Good night. I love you, little bunny. Good night. Good night. No, I don't think that's right. I think it goes like this. I think it goes. I think it goes, good night, little bunny. I love you. I love you. No, I think I had it right. There was this kind of like good night, good night. See if we can write it together. So does it start with good night or does it start with I love you? I want it to end with good night, good night. That's kind of like a that feels like a good ending, doesn't it? Good night, good night. I love you, my bunny. Good night. Good night, little bunny. I love you. Sleep tight. Good night, little bunny. Good night, good night. I think it's important I figure out which one it is. Because we're going to have a coffee table book at some point in the future with all these. So maybe this one will require some debate. Which one is the correct one? I don't know. We'll have to see. Now that's a good plot. Now I'm excited to see what happens. These are for the drama for episode. What is it? It's going to be like page 55 of the poem book. Whatever it is. We got to get to like 100 pages or something before we can make that book. Okay. Alright, little bunny. I'm going to let this run for a little while. I'm going to sit here and sip some coffee. And then the recording is just going to end without you knowing it. Okay? So, I love you so much.